Hello everyone, welcome back. In this playlist, we are building a Studio Ghibli movies timeline that feels cinematic on scroll. Big year in the background, collage tiles, smooth Lenis scrolling, and automatic theme switching for every section. If you enjoy premium UI builds, hit like and subscribe. Which part are you most excited for, year swap or theme switching? Alright, now I'm going to explain this CSS on a high level and why it matters for the GSAP timeline animation. First, I import the Archivo font from Google Fonts. This instantly gives the project a modern, clean typography, and it makes the giant year in the background feel premium and cinematic. Next, I set up my theme system using CSS variables. I define tokens for background color, muted text, and the big year color. I also keep tokens for card background and card border, so the text tiles can change style per section. The best part is that later in JavaScript, when a section becomes active, I can update these tokens and the whole site theme changes smoothly without rewriting CSS. I also keep a dedicated token for the year layer opacity. This lets me control how strong the background year feels depending on the current theme. After that, I define layout tokens. Things like panel padding, tile corner radius, and soft shadow values. These are small details, but they make the tiles feel like floating cards instead of flat blocks. Then I add basic resets. I keep box sizing predictable and make sure the page can support full screen panels easily. On the body, I apply the theme tokens directly. Background uses my background token, text uses my foreground token, and the font is applied globally. I also hide horizontal overflow because tiles are absolutely positioned, and I do not want side scroll bars appearing during animation. Now the spacing section is the intro and outro screen. I give it a tall height, center alignment, and a subtle grid pattern using layered gradients. This is purely for presentation, so the scroll experience feels intentional, like intro screen, main timeline, outro screen. Now I set up the real timeline layout. The timeline container is positioned relative, because the year layer will live inside it as an absolutely placed background layer. The panels list is a clean reset with no default list styling. Each panel is full screen height, so one panel equals one scene. And I add extra spacing after each panel to create breathing room, which makes scroll trigger animations feel smoother and less rushed. Inside each panel, I create a stage container that is relative and full size. This matters because all tiles inside are absolute, and they need a stable parent for positioning. Now the tile system is designed to be dynamic. Each tile is absolutely positioned, and its width is controlled by a CSS variable that I can set from JavaScript per item. This means every tile can have a different size without me creating new CSS classes for every variation. The tile box is the visual wrapper. It uses an aspect ratio token, crops overflow, adds border radius, applies background and shadow. So whether the tile holds an image, a video, or text, the wrapper stays consistent. The media inside the tile starts hidden on purpose. I set it up with low opacity and a slight zoom, and I enable will change for smoother transforms. This is the foundation for the reveal animation, where GSAP will fade it in and settle the scale as the user scrolls. The text tiles follow the same idea. They start slightly shifted down and invisible, and later GSAP will lift them into place. Their background, border, and blur feel can also be controlled by the theme tokens. Then I have positioning utility classes. These are preset anchors like top left, bottom right, center, and so on. In my config, each tile just picks a position class, so the entire collage layout becomes data-driven. Now the year behind system is the core visual trick. The years layer covers the full screen and sits behind everything. Its opacity is controlled by that year layer token, so it never overpowers the content. Inside it, the years wrapper is sticky. This is the key. It stays pinned in the viewport while panels scroll on top, so the year feels like a constant backdrop. Each year element is centered and stacked on top of the others. I also clip it vertically so the giant text feels framed and clean, not overflowing everywhere. Finally, each digit character is set as inline block. This allows GSAP to animate digits individually, giving that rolling year effect during scroll. And at the end, I respect reduced motion. If someone prefers reduced motion, I avoid hiding content and keep everything readable without heavy animation. So overall, this CSS is not just styling. It is the foundation for the animation system. It sets the theme tokens, the dynamic layout rules, and the initial hidden states so GSAP and ScrollTrigger can take control during scroll. Finally, each digit character is set as inline block. This allows GSAP to animate digits individually, giving that rolling year effect during scroll. And at the end, I respect reduced motion settings. If someone prefers reduced motion, I avoid hiding content and keep everything readable without heavy animation. So overall, this CSS is not just styling, it is the foundation for the animation system. It sets the theme tokens, the dynamic layout rules, and the initial hidden states so GSAP and ScrollTrigger can take control during scroll.